Evaluate without the use of a calculator. 125 raised to 2/3 power. Let's start with that one. So 125 raised to 2/3. The denominator will indicate the root. So this is indicating that it's 125 raised to the 1/3. And then we square the result. So the cube root of 125, we can write that cube root 125, and then all of that is squared. So cube root of 125 is actually 5, and we square that, we get 25. Next we have 32 raised to the power 3/2. This gives us, again, 32 to the half. That's the square root of 32, and then we cube it. But if you take this as written as square root of 32 cube, we can decompose this into square root of 16 times the square root of 2. And all of this cubed, which gives us 4 root 2, and we cube that. Well, 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. Root 2 times root 2 is 2, and then times another root 2 is 2 root 2. So we have 2 root 2. This evaluates to 128 root 2. Next we have 81 raised to 3/4. This is equal to 81, so 4th root cubed. You can write as 4th root 81, and we'll cube the result. The 4th root of 81 is 4, and when we cube 3, my mistake, 3, and when we take the cube of 3, we have 27. Next we have 16 raised to 5/4. This equals 16. The 4th root of 16 raised to the 5th power. The 4th root of 16 is 2. And 2 raised to the 5th power is 32. And next we have 64 raised to the 5/6. This is the same as 64 raised to the 6th power. And raise that to the 5th power. The 6th root of 64 is 2, and 2 raised to the 5th power is 32. And finally, 1,000 raised to 2/3 is equal to 1,000 cube root, square that result. Cube root of 1,000 is 10, and we square 10 to get 100. All of this done without the use of a calculator. Very useful skills to develop for any sort of calculations throughout your studies. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now. Hello. Evaluate using indices. Let's do the first 16x to the 4th. And we're taking the square root. Whenever you see the index a half, that means the square root. and this is equal to square root 16 and also x to the fourth. Take the square root of 16, it's 4, and if we clear the brackets here by multiplying indices, we'll have x squared. So this evaluates to 4x squared. Next we have 4/9, and we take in the power of 3/2. Now we can write this as 4/9. Let's put in the brackets here. It's raised to half here, and then at the end, outer brackets, we have cube. When we clear this, we'll get back to 3/2. So first it's asking us to take the square root of 4/9, which means the square root of the numerator and the square root of the denominator. We get that result, we cube it. And this is equal to 2/3. And we cube the result, which gives us 8. 2 cube is 8 over 3 cube is 27. So that's our result. Now the last one, 2 raised to a -1 to the 4th power times 4 to the 3rd power of cubed. This is equal, you can write this as a half, and this is raised to the 4th power times 4 to the 3. That means 1 to the 4th power over 2 to the 4th power times 4 cubed. This is 1 to the 4th power is 1, and this becomes 1/16 times 4 to the 3rd power. From here, we can write that 4 squared is the same as 16, so we can rewrite this as 1/4 squared times 4 to the 3rd, so 4 cubed. The reason I use this as an equivalent to 16, because I'm looking for something with the same base as this 4 cubed, so that I can evaluate this without much of a calculation. Now I'll take this into the numerator, and now this becomes 4 raised to -2, and we're multiplying this by 4 cubed. We apply the law of indices, which indicates that we can add indices because the bases are the same. So this becomes 4 to -2 add 3, 4 to 1, which is 4. So this evaluates to 4. Thanks for watching. I'm Alistair. Bye for now. Hi, we have this polynomial, algebraic fraction, and we need to simplify this. We'll use the law of indices to manipulate negative and also positive indices. So let's get started. So we have 4 to start with. Anything we move from the denominator with a negative index move to the numerator becomes positive, and vice versa. So we have x to the -5. We'll move this x to the -5 to the numerator to become x to the 5th power. Now we'll group also together with x. We have 3x cubed. All of these are multiplied by each other. We don't write the multiplication sign in algebra, we just leave it as written here. Now we look at the y's. We have in the numerator y to the minus 3, y to the minus 2. And now in the denominator we have 6y cubed left. Now we'll multiply the 4 by the 3 to give us 12. This cancels with this to get x to the 0, which we do know is 1. Now we have x cubed here left. Now we have y to the minus 5 divided by 6y cubed. So this cancels with this to give us 2. This is 1. So we have 2x cubed. Now we'll move y to the minus 5 to the denominator. The aim is to have, or to reduce this to positive indices or exponents, whichever word you prefer to use. So we move this y to the minus 5 to the denominator, and it becomes y to the 8th. And that's it for this problem. Now here's our next polynomial with negative exponents. Now we'll go ahead and clear the brackets here, and then we can do a bit of grouping. So everything gets raised to the power of negative 2. So we got a to the negative 2. Now this is b cubed, so this becomes b to the minus 6. And we have this as it is. And 2a to the minus 4 in the denominator. B to 0 is 1, so we're still left with 2a to the minus 4. Now we'll group like terms and then simplify. So we have a to the 1, which is a to the minus 2. We have b we'll just move the a to the minus 4 to the numerator, and that becomes a to the 4th power, so we can group all the a's just in this first step or second step. Next we have the b's, so we have b to the minus 6 and b to minus 3. And now in the denominator we'll bring the 3 to the minus 2 down to the denominator, and that becomes 3 squared, and we're left with the coefficient of this, which is 2. And now we can evaluate our numerator. We have a to the 1 times a to the 4th, which is a to the 5th, times a to the minus 2 will give us a to the 3rd, or a cube. We have b to the minus 6 and b to the minus 3. That gives us b to the minus 9. And in the denominator, this becomes 18. And to make sure that we simplify this, we have positive exponents, powers or indices, whichever word you prefer. We have a cubed we bring b to the minus 9 to the denominator, it becomes b to the 9th power. And that's it. We've reduced what we're given here with negative exponents to something simple with positive exponents, powers or indices. Thanks for watching this video. My name is Alistair. Please like, follow or subscribe for more videos like this. Bye for now. Hi, here's our polynomial with positive and negative exponents, and we'd like to simplify this. So we'll go ahead and group like terms. So we have 3x to the minus 2, we have 6x to the minus 6, y to the 5th, y to the minus 2, z cubed and z to the minus 3. All that over 9x to the minus 6. We'll clear the brackets here, and y to the 6th power. All this is raised to the minus 3. Now we'll try and simplify as much as we can. So we're left with 6 3s are 18, x to the minus 8th, y cubed, 5 minus 2, which is y cubed, z3 to z to the minus, times z to the minus 3, that's 1, so we leave that as is. Remember, all this is raised to negative 3 power, and in the denominator we have 9 brackets x to the minus 6, x to the 6th, y to the 6th. Now we can cancel the 18 with 9 to give us 2. We have 2 to the minus 8 y cubed over x to the minus 6 y to the 6th power raised to the negative 3. So next we need to now clear the outer brackets, because now we're multiplying or raising everything to the power of negative 3. So we have 2 to the negative 3, x to the negative 8 times negative 3, which is 24, and y to the minus 9. This means we're also raising whatever's in the denominator to the negative 3 power. So this becomes 6 times 3 is 18, positive 18 that is, and this is y to the minus 18. And now we'll move this base of 2 with a negative exponent into the denominator. That's what we want to do. We have 2 cubed. The x to the 18 moved to the top, x to the 24th time, x to the 80 minus 18, which will be x to the 6th power. And y to the minus 18 moved to the numerator becomes y to the 18 power times y to the minus 9 will give us y to the positive 9. Now 2 to the 3 evaluates or simplifies to 8. And that's our simplified form of this polynomial with both positive and negative exponents. Simplifies to x to the 6th power times y to the 9th power over 8. Thanks for watching this video. My name is Alistair. Please like, follow or subscribe for more videos like this. Bye for now.